What's up, everybody? Welcome to NIBScast episode 52. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron Lamping, joined as always by Nikki13.
Boners.
Ooh, do you have one?
No, not right now.
Our special guests this week, Dylan Schmidt and Seth Talon.
Why am I last?
Nobody sees
yeah,
what you're emphasizing.
No, like, it always goes that seat to this seat. I think Aaron's just racist.
He is racist.
I mean, it could be. Special guests, Seth Talon and Dylan Schmidt.
That's better. But now he's last.
Yeah.
We gotta fix this.
Jeez.
At the same time,
Aha! The dynamic duo. Yeah, I like that.
Schmidt on...
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, joke's over.
Wow, you just crawled my introduction to a halt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Anything?
I'm okay.
Anything new in life? Nick still has internet problems.
Fucking internet problems. I didn't have any at my shitty apartment. Then I moved to my slightly better apartment.
Maybe that's what the landlord was doing the entire time. He was fighting for your internet rights.
Did I tell you guys that after we moved out, we went back to clean it one last time, and we checked the mail, and there was a final notice for the water bill. They were like $2,000 behind. I don't know if you guys know how expensive water bills are.
Yeah, they were paying the internet.
They are not expensive at all. I don't know how you get $2,000 behind on a water bill. Oh my god!
By pouring all their money into the internet.
I paid for the internet
Well, he had the receptors on top
Yeah.
to pull it into your and then
to
send it
pull
to your
the
router.
internet to my house.
Yeah. Internet funnels.
I like this theory. I found the murder and rape movie poster on my phone the other day that we took up to downstairs when we were moving you out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's rated PG-13, so it's pretty graphic.
It is, but it's not graphic enough to be R.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like half shots of you see the blood splatter, but not the knife actually go in.
Right.
Yeah.
But then when it cuts back, the knife is still in.
Okay.
Yeah. You just can't
And then
see
when
it
it cuts back to
puncturing.
the other person, they're holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I got
that keeps cutting back and forth, and it's wherever it needs to be. We don't have a great budget. We can't.
There's
It
just
causes
two
a lot of
knives.
epileptic seizures with all of its jump cuts.
This is perfect. All right, let's jump in with some video game news. We'll start with Sony. Free PlayStation
Sony
Plus
causes
games.
epilepsy.
The free PlayStation Plus games for April have been announced. On Vita, you can get A Virus Named Tom and Shuchini. I have no idea what any of those games are.
Virus named Tom I have on Steam. It's not bad. It's basically
I don't use MySpace anymore though.
I'm friends with Tom on Facebook. It's okay.
so basically, you know those puzzles where you can't go back over the line.
Okay,
Like you have to finish a pattern. You can't go back over. It's basically that, if I remember right.
But your name's Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a computer virus that looks suspiciously like a robot.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're trying to infect people's internets.
Yeah.
I
Bring them
guess.
down for 5 minutes at a time.
I honestly don't remember.
Robots
It's like
or
the
viruses
first thing
confirmed.
in my library. So when I was trying to do the Steam challenge a year ago,
Oh,
I started with that and I was like, I don't want to
I
play
can't.
this.
I can't do that. I've got too many games.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of games on Steam too.
Well, that's the
I've
point of
played
doing
maybe
the challenge.
10%.
Catch up.
I've played half of them or more.
I have a lot of games that I've
For
already
like 20
played.
minutes.
Like an hour.
I really want
I think
to
I
get
should be able
started
to. I think I should be able to just take out all the games that I got in a bundle because I wanted one specific game in that bundle for $1.
It's like a third of mine. So
Yeah. If I could take all those out, I could do a Steam challenge.
Well, I mean, you can make a separate list.
Just do the ones you have
but
installed.
that doesn't.
Yeah, but I have all of mine installed.
I needed hard drive space.
Until I find
I have
a
a 2
rule set
terabyte
on the
external
internet
and
that
internal.
says, "Hey, you
That's
can
a lot
do
of
this,"
space.
then it's not doing it
I only just have the
because
one.
the internet
terabyte.
is
No, my external is the Steam
infallible.
machine.
There you go.
I Am Alive and Savage Moon is coming to the PS3.
Which one is I Am Alive?
You mean PS4,
Nope, PS3.
PS3?
Yeah, PS3 still got it. PlayStation Plus.
Does it really?
PS2 doesn't.
It's true. We'll get to
Last
that.
service for
Segue.
PS2. It's not on the show notes.
I know, but
well, we're getting to it,
I
so
just
don't
read
worry
it on
about
my
it.
way here, and I was just going to throw it after this.
Oh, fine.
Don't read and drive.
But
Not
we just
even
had
giving
a
us
great
the final
segue.
version of the show notes. Ugh.
The great segue.
Like, literally, right before I came over. I'm
Do I need to
sorry.
call Matt Slade?
Do it.
That's like just list through like 17 different news stories real quick for me.
All right,
That's what he did last week. We kept
Yeah.
like Nick and I would try to say something. He'd be like, "And moving on." It's like, but without.
We're not.
He
we're
wouldn't
not
even
done.
transition. He would just be like,
Yeah, he would just throw it out, middle of somebody else's
Oh, yeah.
sentence. Yeah.
You got to get the news out.
Yeah.
Finally to PS4, Dead Star and Zombie.
No wait, which one is fucking I Am Alive?
I have no idea.
I think, wasn't it
I'll
PS3?
look it up. You continue talking.
So yeah, Zombie is
I
that.
think it's like an episodic like story adventure bullshit game.
I've never heard of any of these games.
Like Life is Strange.
Zombie was Zombie U. That was that Wii U launch title. They stripped the multiplayer out, and obviously
The
you don't
they got
have
rid
a-
of the
multiplayer
U.
was fun though.
I mean, it was fun until you figured out it was almost impossible to lose as the person with the Wiimote and nunchuck if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the first round anybody has with in any sort of setup, the fucking gamepad's gonna win.
Yeah.
Second round and every round after that, the person with the Wii remote will win because they figured out how to play the game. Yeah.
Me and Kyle just played with Matt, so
But anyway, so how they went about it is the point of the game was supposed to be like you look down at your gamepad for your inventory, and then like the game wouldn't pause. So theoretically, like looking down was a danger. But now they just did it so like when you hit pause, like the outworld doesn't stop moving. It's kind of like Dark Souls in a way. And just like in Dark Souls, if you die, like you actually come back as somebody completely different, and then you can go back and get your stuff that you dropped. So I
It
mean,
looked boring. I Am Alive. I looked it
Oh,
up.
okay.
It
I'm
was
like-
boring.
I'd be interested in trying Zombie now. That
I mean, it's free.
the single player for Wii U wasn't that great, but
Yeah. But it's free.
yeah.
My show notes just disappeared.
God damn it!
The other one
Vent!
was something spacey or
Vamp?
Vent!
We could cover
Get
the
bent.
PS2 thing. Go, PS2 thing.
Yeah, do the PS2 thing.
So the last servers for support for PS2 were shut down on Thursday or Friday,
Somewhat recent.
which means it had 15 year support, 16 year support.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I
It
think
was
it was
with
15
Final
now.
Fantasy 11. They took that offline.
Yeah. So go them.
Did anybody... Okay.
The 5
So
people
I have
are
two things.
very
None of us
sad.
owned a PS2 modem.
Well, I
People
know that,
did though. That's what got Monster Hunter popular.
but where I'm confused is like, who still played 11 after 14's success?
Maybe
Let
they
alone
liked it better. Now.
people- still
who
played
had the
11
amount
on
of
a
time.
PS2.
I was about to say the people who had the
people-
amount of time into 11 that your dad
people who
has
still
into
play
WoW.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm off that now. Don't worry about it.
Fucking Seth was playing the other night, and Kyle was like, "Oh, I gotta download and see what's going." And I was pissed the whole time, like, "God damn it, we have to play RuneScape now."
Don't do it. It's shitty. I
And
know it's
downloaded-
shitty.
Downloaded it, got on.
Well,
and I
did
was
you
like,
download the new one or like the classic?
No, you gotta
service?
play the old school
Yeah,
version.
like I downloaded it and I was like, I don't remember like my account that I actually did stuff on, and like signed it. I was like, oh cool, I have nothing, and then just deleted it because I was like, I can't.
No,
do
it's
this.
not worth playing. I was just really, really bored.
Speaking of old
You can
MMOs,
sit in a corner and stare at a wall, and you chose RuneScape.
yep.
At least
We
I can
invited
watch
him to play
Netflix while I
We
play.
invited him to play Heroes, and he's like, well, I'm playing RuneScape.
Didn't I come and play? No,
No.
maybe I didn't. I did the other day.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know if you were there. Though.
I was talking to Josh the other day. Speaking of old MMOs, we've both come across the same source book for a EverQuest tabletop RPG.
Good, let's play it.
And saw it for $5 and went, yeah, but I'm never gonna play that. Both of us have come across a fucking source book for an RPG that was $5 and went, nah.
Dude,
Nah,
you should've
wait,
gotten
It
it.
seems a little weird.
Dude,
Josh turned it down?
I fucking love
Yeah.
EverQuest.
Dude, if you wanted to fucking hidden treasures.
I can't. I want to do
$5.
the sound, but it's irritating for mics because I have to whistle it.
I have never played EverQuest.
Oh, okay. No, the sound that you hear the entire intro island is like a songbird that goes off like every 2 minutes. That's constant. That is
Be obnoxious.
burned into my memory.
That would be
That
obnoxious.
game is fucking great, though.
Now, are you an EverQuest 1 guy or an EverQuest 2 guy?
I played both.
Which one? If you had to, like, play one for the rest of your life.
I think it was 2. I don't know.
Because both the servers are still going, aren't they?
The 2 went free to play like a few years ago.
Because I know they just canceled, like, the next one. They were doing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
EverQuest
because
next, and
because
they
the
were all
game
like-
was garbage.
They were all like, yeah, we
Yeah.
don't know how to make this
No,
good.
no, like the lead developer was like, we're not progressing because the game isn't fun. Like,
Well,
but
you got to know when to hold them.
But yeah, no, I just
know
always
when
used my
to
brother's
fold 'em.
account
It's-
and played shit. But I liked EverQuest too.
It's just hard since MMO popularity has definitely decreased over the years. And I
Yes.
mean, the people who do play them have their MMO by this point. So
Yeah.
I think MMOs as a genre are dying out.
I would agree. At least as we think of it, like games like Destiny and Division seem to be doing pretty good, but I wouldn't.
Those aren't MMOs.
They are.
Yeah.
I know they are. That's what they say though. Oh, it's not an MMO.
Yeah,
But
but
it is.
like you can be with like 50 other people when you go to a public zone. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not,
I was making a joke. You killed it.
good.
Moving on to Microsoft news. Games with gold for April. On the Xbox One, you can get The Wolf Among Us and Sunset Overdrive. If you have an Xbox One and you have gold and you haven't played Sunset Overdrive, you need to do so. It's a very good game. It's Insomniac, the people who did Ratchet and Clank.
And Spyro back in the day.
That game comes out soon too.
Yeah, it does.
And
That looks
the
really
movie.
good. Have you watched gameplay of it?
No, but I'm.
What
planning
about
on
the
seeing
movie?
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing the movie.
And on Xbox 360, you can pick up Dead Space and Saints Row 4. A reminder, all 360 games will work on the backwards compatibility end of your Xbox One.
Both of those games are pretty good.
Never played either of them.
I'm too much of a pussy to play
What were
Dead
they again?
Space.
Oh,
Dead Space and Saints Row
It,
4.
if you want to play Dead Space, but you're like, oh no, too spoopy, just play Dead Space 3. Because it's just you just run through everything like, oh dude, and just fucking beat people down.
dude, you've just tickled Aaron.
Why did you not like Dead
because
Space
no,
3?
because it's a spooky game, but you can just run through everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, Matt and I played it on like whatever the hardest mode was, and got like, I don't know, fairly far into the game, and there was one part for an extra thing, like just like an upgrade node, where one person had to do like a puzzle switching shit to like make it match up, while the other person defended them while just like waves of dudes came in. And like we didn't have to do it, but we sat there for like 2 hours trying to do it, because if anybody hit you, you just died.
Blech.
And it would be like 3 dudes would come from one vent and then 2 would come behind you while you're fighting them, and like so it's fucking infuriating when you try and do everything, but most of the game is just like, woo, fucking impale guns and shoot.
That is mostly how Aaron and I played Resident Evil 5.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah,
Yeah.
because it was Resident Evil 5.
That
Yeah.
game wasn't hard.
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't hard. It also wasn't a whole lot of fun.
We did
I
play
like
through
that
it like
game.
2 8-hour sittings.
played through it in, like, 1 8-hour sitting.
Kyle and I like 100%.
No, I had to run
in
it a
one
second
sitting.
time.
Did you?
At like 5 in the morning, we were like, want to go to bed.
I don't
Like
remember.
Kyle and I 100%.
The first time was a
one
lot longer.
sitting.
It wasn't like 2
And,
8
like,
hours. It was like an 8-hour and then like a 3-hour.
It would be like
Oh, okay.
run around the corner and then it's like, hey, this looks neat over here. Oh, cool! I found like 3 collectibles. All right, let's keep going.
All I gotta do is beat it on normal speedrun and unlock unlimited ammo RPGs, and then you just win the game.
I kind of want to play Alien Isolation again. Speaking of just running through things,
Yeah,
'Cause I never
need to
beat
finish that.
we would have Nick. It was me, Nick, and Derek, and they spent like an hour between the two of them because we were taking like half-hour turns, and they spent like an hour getting to a point, and then I think it was Derek who was traded off to me like died, and then what it took them an hour to get to, I just like ran to in like 5 minutes. I was like, "There's the alien, run!"
Yeah. Yeah, because you just break the AI.
Yeah.
It's just like, he's not afraid. I don't know what to do.
Well, there was the most frustrating part of that game was, and I think I actually had this part saved, it was me and Derek because he'd fallen asleep, and I was in the locker for like a half hour because the alien just kept going like, and he'd walk away, and then I'd leave the locker, and he'd be like, oh, back in the room. I'm like, nope, I'm back in the locker. Took like a half hour. Eventually, like, he came all the way in the room, and I'm sitting there in the locker, I'm ducked down, I'm holding my breath. just fine. Like, I just started holding my breath. He comes over, rips the locker door open. I'm like, okay, screw this. We're just running. Gotta do it. Moving on. Nintendo Miitomo has finally launched worldwide. Have you guys played it, messed around with that at all yet?
I don't have Wii.
It's a cellular app, my friend.
No.
I have no idea what it even is, I'll be honest.
Basically, it's a social media platform, if you will, but because it's Nintendo, you can't make friends with anybody unless you're friends with them somewhere else or in the same room as them. Like, there's an option where you can
Why do
link
they
up.
always do it that way?
But
Because
you
you
want to
need
make
to play
sure it's
together.
something you know.
so you can make your me, or like
Because
I did.
kids.
I linked mine to my Nintendo account, so I was able to bring over my me. Finish your thought.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with that as opposed to getting called a fag by a 13-year-old.
True.
Like, that's my...
That's the beauty of Call of Duty, though.
Nah.
Yeah, that's why I never play Call of Duty. But yeah, like, I'm somewhere in between, because, like, I don't like not having any of that shit, but, like, at least I'm not getting racial slurs thrown at me by a fucking 13-year-old.
True. You have a point.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's very basic. Like, it'll ask you just questions, and like you can answer the questions, and then people can comment and like that kind of thing, and then like you can answer, like, if you answer a question about somebody else, it's personal to them unless they want to throw it up. So like,
So you'd be like, no way, I like pizza too!
yeah, well, Mike's in there, and he comes busting into my house. I just added him, and I'm just sitting there messing around with it, and he's like, he just walks in. I'm like, hey, I didn't let you in. Like, you just hear, and he's like, dunk. I'm like, oh.
You didn't see that coming, really?
So it knocks, he comes busted in, and then he just starts asking, he's like, what do you think about me? What do you think about this? What do you think I'd do here? And I'm like, God, Mike, leave my house, man. But I only have 2 friends on there right now, so I appreciate when Mike comes over and visits me.
It has a 3.8 on Google Play.
Yeah, it's
Out of 5?
it's
Out of
very
15.
basic.
They
right
have a
now.
weird rating system. No, I'm fucking kidding.
It's very basic right now. By answering the questions and stuff, you earn points, which you can use to buy clothes for your me in the shop. You can spend real money on it, but I don't know why you would do that. And then there's a game you can play. You can get gameplay tickets, and it's like a pachinko machine, and you drop, and like it can land on special clothing items that like aren't in the store. Like, I got this little kitty that hangs off my back on it, which I'm in love with. Little white kitty.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh boy.
That's something.
Yeah. In addition to that, they also launched their new rewards program alongside this. So basically right now it's just digital games that can earn you points towards it, and then like there's achievements in Miitomo that get you some points, not a lot, towards it. And you can spend these points, like there's a Twilight Princess Picross game that you can buy with it. You can get you can buy discounts on digital games, like there's like a 30 or 40% off Splatoon and a couple other games in there. There's actually some free games, well, free with the points in there, like WarioWare for the DS or something like that. Basically, it's all eShop digital stuff right now. They said eventually they would move out to physical stuff, but they're really focused on digital. Kind of neat. I mean, we'll see. It's supposed to be the Club Nintendo replacement, but anything's better than answering those stupid questions just to get my Zelda puzzle.
Dude, I liked those surveys. Here, have 10 fucking coins for telling us who you think would like fucking Fire Emblem.
See, I honestly, I legit did like
Gamers.
4 of them, and then I was like, gamer, YouTube.
Oh, you cheater.
Yep.
You're the
I
problem.
like that I downloaded it, and then I fucking put in my birthday and goes, oh, we have more stuff for you to download. This thing isn't 37 megs like we told you at Google Play.
Yeah.
Got a trap. That's how they
The
work.
installer is.
It's fucking horseshit.
Let's go around the industry. The Division's first major and free update launches against Destiny's update on April 12th.
Yay.
Which one are you going to play, Dylan?
Probably neither.
Same.
I mean, I've got the Division. I'm like a little 16 or something. I don't know. I was doing like one of the missions on hard mode and like kept getting like halfway through it, and then like 50 dudes would just storm in, and I was just like, yeah, fuck this, and I haven't picked it up for a couple weeks now.
Okay, at least finish the main story. It's a good story. Like,
yeah, no, it's fun. I just haven't picked it back up because I've been busy doing other shit.
So the update adds Incursions, the 4-player high-end game content. It's a way they're going to drop the new set gear, and if you die, you're going to have to start all the way back at the beginning. There is a normal and challenge.
Level 1.
There's a normal and challenge mode for this.
Challenge mode makes you start at level 1.
Your character
grind up your levels.
perma dies, and you just fucking make a new
Hardcore
character.
mode.
Gear score is being added and will influence your power beyond just like, oh, I've got better gear with a higher gear score number. Kind of like Destiny, like the higher your light level, the better you do. Loot trading is being implemented. If you want to trade in the Dark Zone, though, you must do the trading before extracting the item. Once it's extracted, that's on your character. So basically, there's no, like, go get the best gun from the Dark Zone because your friend keeps dying and just get on his character. Then.
BOA.
Yeah. Assignments are new daily/weekly tasks. The example given was, like, go kill 10 cleaners, so, like, quests. I doubt they'll be quite that easy. That'd be kind of weird.
Right.
Just
Well,
because
it'll probably just be
Kill 10
do
cleaners,
this
you
mission
could
on
seriously
hard
get
mode
done,
or
like-
something.
Well, they already have that.
Yeah.
That's already in the game. So, supply drops are being added to the Dark Zone to give players something to fight over. So, basically, they had a problem when the game first came out, and we kind of talked about it, where people in the Dark Zone were... Once you got to, like, level 30, if you died, it, like, down-leveled you 2 levels. And that was like, people were all like, well, there's no point to go rogue. So now they made it where it's only like 5% of your level, like no matter what level you are. So a lot more people are fighting. They want to give you more to fight over. Because that's the only other problem too, is like once you have the
They
good
want
gear,
the community
there's
toxic.
no reason. Oh, that's what they want. Originally, I think the Dark Zone is what the game was supposed to be. And then,
Yeah, and then they were like, people aren't going to play this if they're just going to get their shit wrecked all the time.
They probably realize people are assholes.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fuck you up.
One of them played Rust for 10 minutes and was like, yeah, we're not doing this.
When you die, you can finally move your camera around to somebody else in your party. That was very annoying.
Oh, yeah, just staring at your
Are
body
you-
like, well, there's a couple dudes on me, but
Yeah, that would be nice to get some more tactical advantage. And then the final thing
You
I
can call
wrote
your
down-
friend on your cordless phone and be like, hey, where's the last guy on your team?
And I assume this will be in the incursions. Enemies can now deploy aerial drones.
gross. I don't like that.
I hope they said on the set bonuses, like if you read more into the set bonuses, like if you completed a set bonus, it would unlock new skills for you. So I wonder if that could be one of them for like if you went into like the tech side of things, if you could get like an
be
aerial
cool.
drone off the set bonus.
That'd be neat.
I'm enjoying the Division. I'll be interested to see how this plays because this is going to be the longevity of it. So
Yeah.
moving on, Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered happened this week, and I'm actually really excited about Final Fantasy 15 all of a sudden. Some new trailers were shown off, and the game looks great. Basically, that was like, hey, look, it's running good, it's pretty, please play. A Final Fantasy 15 anime was announced. 5 episodes showing how the 4 main characters came together.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of that.
Seth's going to watch it like 15 times.
And
No,
all
probably
epi-
just once.
All episodes will be out before the game is out. The first
Right.
episode, however, is already available for streaming. So
Where at?
get on it. Probably YouTube. Just
Probably Crunchyroll.
type in
I haven't seen
something.
anything about it on there. Maybe I overlooked it.
A Final Fantasy 15 movie, Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive,
I'll watch the
was
shit out of
also announced. It will take
probably
place
watch
at the
that.
same time as the main game, and it will show what King Regis is dealing with, because apparently, like, the main character I don't know the exact story behind it, but, like, the main character
How can I rule this kingdom?
ends up outside of his kingdom during
Thank you.
an event, and then it's got to show what happens inside. However, Lena Headey, Princess Luna, Sean Bean, King Regis, and Aaron
Sean
Paul
Bean.
Nyx
And they got
will
some
be
big
leading
names.
the voice casts with the 3 major characters.
Yep, they got some big names on there.
Is Scene Bean going to be the king? Because that means
Yeah.
he's going to die.
Yeah.
Like the king's going to die.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
It's a
'Cause
voice
he's,
role.
he's not...
If he
he's
dies,
not
I think they'll wait to kill him off in the
playing
game.
him.
I don't think they'll kill him in the movie.
As I say, he's not playing him. He's just
I hope-
voicing him.
I hope that the
So-
character model is modeled like.
Oh,
That would be
Sean
hilarious.
Yeah.
They're making the car like one actual, they're making it.
I don't know what that means.
The
it's
car that's
road
like in
trip,
the...
like aspect of the game that they're driving along in.
road trip.
I know
Yeah.
nothing about 50.
Oh,
yeah, well, like one of like
looks
the
pretty-
first,
So
one of
originally-
like the first like leak trailers or like demo things was them like driving around on like a fucking highway, and then like they stop and get out and go fight like these giant monster things.
That they were just like
Like-
back in the car driving.
Yeah, it was like they drive and then it's like, oh hey, we're gonna go do Monster Hunter for a minute, and it's like these giant like mammoth things or whatever. I don't even remember what they were fighting, but they're like, oh, and then they get back in the car and keep driving, and it's like, what?
The original
Okay.
demo people could play for pre-ordering Type 0 was actually like the car was broke down and like you had to go like get stuff for it. Anyway, a pinball-like minigame, Justice Monster 5, was shown off and will be coming to mobile devices before the launch of the game. It will also be in the game. When they come out, they're all like, you know, like Blitzball and all those other mini games. Well, don't worry, this one has mini games too. And it,
You know,
they,
like Sonic
walk
Pinball?
they walk into a diner, and one character's like, "Oh my God, they have Justice Monster 5!" And he walks over and starts playing.
God.
Well, it was probably Aaron Paul's. It was like, they have Justice Monster 5, bitch!
I hope he says bitch in the movie. You better. If he doesn't, I quit.
They made a meth reference when he was
Blech.
out on stage. Like
Nice.
one of the guys hosting the event was all like, "I heard you're only interested in this movie for the crystals," and he's like, "Ironically enough, the crystal is blue."
That's good. That's good
I
stuff.
don't know. I hope it's good. Like I haven't played much of the games, but like I like Advent Children.
If you want,
I watched it in Japanese before they localized it,
I watched it,
and then I
like,
haven't watched it
no,
since.
I've watched it several times in English.
I have no idea how like I wanted them to like completely recast the fucking for Final Fantasy VII remake. I guess they're just going with the Advent Children cast for it, but I have no idea what they fucking sound like.
I
It
like
doesn't
the-
sound
And, like,
good, yeah.
I really wanted
I
like
thought it was
Sid to
fine.
be who is Troy Baker.
Mm.
I really wanted him to be fucking Sid, just southern ass, like manly ass voice, just fucking swearing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
They
yeah.
better not change the fucking script of that game.
Still favorite part is when they're fighting Bahamut or whatever. It's just like, here, let me throw you 15 times.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking
Freaking anime movies, man. It's,
so dumb.
it's,
great.
it's animated.
Love it.
Come on.
Love it.
Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo is now available on the Xbox One and PS4. It's about an hour. If you look around like I did, it's how you will unlock the Carbuncle summon in the game.
Is that your car?
No,
No, Carbuncle is it usually casts
little-
shell on your entire party.
fox horn thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Useful.
And so, like I said, I played the demo. Why I'm so excited about this, and what will probably turn you off. This feels a lot like a Kingdom Hearts game. What you might like about
Do
it,
I have a
though-
little menu that I have to go through during combat?
No, what the
Okay,
menu.
then I'm fine.
Well, at least in this, what the menu was is you could set up like different weapons in your magic,
Mhm.
like to the 4 directional buttons,
Mhm.
and like you could like swap weapons in the middle of
Oh, that
fighting,
sounds-
and then
that sounds fine.
you could swap. That was the one thing I wasn't a huge fan of, is like magic was an item,
Oh, yeah.
so I don't know.
That's a little weird, but as far as that's concerned, that's fine.
Yeah, and I mean, it felt kind of good because like you could combo, like I knew like on the 4th sword swing, it would like knock normal
Right, yeah.
enemies back, and I'd be like, I don't want to do that, so I just slip over to
So,
the other one.
Very
real quick.
Kingdom
So-
Hearts-esque kind
Yeah.
of combat, then. Okay.
So I really enjoyed that.
Except
but I
for
mean,
with weapon switching.
Except with weapon searching, you're right.
yeah. So I was
Sounds
I was really impressed with that. What I was gonna say is what you'd like about it is there's little panels in the game showing off the engine, so like you can switch the weather and time, kind of.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
Whenever you
Oh,
want around there.
yeah.
When it's raining, if you use thunder, like it'll do more damage to them.
I like that.
I'm a fan of that. I was always pissed off when he explained to me as a kid that in fucking Kingdom Hearts, hey, your spell type doesn't matter for what you're fighting a dude made ice. Hit him with fire. It's gonna do the same as hitting him with lightning. Or
Hit him with
or
ice.
Ice.
That's why you just use Blizzard, because
What?
it's got a hot big
What?
AoE.
Why?
A deluxe and collector's edition were announced. I'm not gonna go into detail because like what comes in these are like a mile long. You can go online if you want to read it. Just know that if you think you're interested enough in this
Is there a
game
map?
to get a collector's edition, I mean, there probably is.
Is there an art book?
Yes, there is an art book. The collector's edition, they're only making 30,000 of worldwide. So
it's actually collectors.
jump on that. I'm just gonna get the normal version of the game. So
Now, it's only on PS4 and Xbox One. No PC release.
as of right now, no.
That's unfortunate.
You can play. The pinball game's coming to PC though.
I mean, if you wait,
Oh man, such excitement!
if you wait 16 years, they'll probably release it on
Well,
PC.
yeah. Still no
They're getting
Final
around to
Fantasy
Final
9
Fantasy
though.
9 right now.
Has it come out yet?
It hasn't come out yet, but
They said early.
It says soon.
They said early 16. So
Yeah.
I was thinking January.
Well,
February.
we're not in first quarter anymore.
Yeah. No. Only no. I want it.
So I want to save the next part for last. The game is finally coming out on September 30th, 2016. This game was originally announced as Versus 13 at E3 2006.
It took them a little bit.
What? Damn.
How many times has the game been like scrapped and rebuilt from the ground up though?
I have no
Probably
idea.
a lot.
Square Enix kind of said the internal goal for the team for like an exciting launch here would be 10 million, but like some people are like that's probably what they're going to need for the investment of a development cycle that long to get their money back. So
I wonder how far-fetched that actually is though.
so
It's
the
like-
well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I've seen a little bit of the story, and I'm sure you have it on there. The sales of some of the previous games, not even close.
Yeah, I'm not sure any has necessarily gotten.
Maybe
They made a
7.
whole bunch of 13s.
Well,
So
I like the
If you
original
would-
Final Fantasy 13. The other ones suck.
But what about Lightning's Return?
I actually didn't play that one. To be fair,
Oh my
the second one, I couldn't get through the second one. It sucked ass.
So they announced the release date. They play one more trailer. And at the end of the trailer, I shit you not, the car pulls up, sprouts wings, and they fly in the car.
And then I remember my car could fly.
The car can fly.
Now I want it.
Now it's just like World of Warcraft quest. Have you done that quest? Or it's like, and I remember my motorcycle could fly.
Oh yeah, that was
Just
a good one. The revamped good Old World was so good.
That's pretty good.
I kind of want to play that game now.
Well,
No,
Final
fucking
Fantasy?
Final Fantasy because it's just
Try the demo because it is the only way you can get the summon. It was really funny that I watched a let's play of it to make sure it was like a let's play of all the like stuff people have found, and I missed 2 weapon sets in the last end. There's like 2 more weapons you can play around with, and he was he named the character something like completely stupid, and he's like, okay, and then he was sitting there thinking about it. It's like, why would I name it unless that's going to carry over to my game? Crap.
dude.
good.
So,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
congratulations. We're gonna go to the mailbag. There's no mail, but
There
if you
is no mail.
wanted to email us, where could you do that, Seth?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I got this. Maybe. Is it nibscast@gmail.com?
No, nibscast@gmail.com.
I was right.
You were right.
Final Fantasy X sold 5.3 million.
Okay.
I mean, Final Fantasy 9.
I'm like, did that include?
I'm
the
sure
remake
7
of
has
10?
cleared 10 million by these days.
Maybe like
What the
overall.
fuck
but-
is a dev machine? The picture on Wikipedia for Final Fantasy 7.
Don't worry about it. Not important.
The fuck?
So I have written down for a topic Allison Rapp. Do you guys
I
know much
went and
about
watched
that?
the video after I read the
What?
show notes.
The Allison Rapp deal? She got fired from Nintendo?
I did not watch that. No.
Okay, so we'll talk about it a little bit. We won't go super deep. So Allison Rapp was fired from Nintendo. Basically, on the heels, Gamergate like went after her for her comments on diversity in gaming, or like they just went. I mean, she has offhandedly said stuff before, but nothing like really like that would draw attention to her. It was just who they went after because Nintendo's been under scrutiny for censoring Western releases, especially games like Xenoblade Chronicles X was supposed to have a booby slider. And
Oh,
they took
come on,
that
those
out
are
of
the
US
best.
release.
Come on.
Bravely
Fantasy
Default
14
dressed and aged up, put more clothes on and aged up the characters in the game. Like they were all supposed to be like 12 and basically running around with nothing on.
Yeah, Japan's very acceptable about that stuff.
And then the recent one being in Fire Emblem, they took the face petting out of the Japanese
There's a
version.
mini
You
game
can
where you
pet
can
their
pet
face.
people's faces.
That's weird.
And basically, so she came under attack from Gamergate, just sending blaming her for stuff, and then Nintendo fired her, and she was like, "Well, guess," she tweeted something along the lines like, "Well, guess I'm fired. That sucks." But Nintendo said when they finally commented that it wasn't because she was being attacked, it's because she was moonlighting and taking a second job, which they said isn't allowed. But then she said
No,
is
they
allowed.
said
It's like,
they said she had taken a second job, which conflicted with her
Right.
with the ideals set by Nintendo. Not that taking a second job conflicts with the ideals of Nintendo.
Okay.
So basically, she took a second job,
She takes that job to put in booby sliders. Nintendo was like, nah, America
and
can't do that.
They can't
Nintendo
handle it.
thought it conflicted with her duties at Nintendo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And especially if the No has a very good video on this, I suggest everybody watch
Yeah, I'll
after
have
you're
to
done
check it
listening
out.
to this.
I'll have to go check it out.
That's basically it could have been something like that, where if she was a porn star and Nintendo on the side, Nintendo being the family company they are would be like, ooh, no.
Well, and even in addition to that, on her LinkedIn profile, she has a thesis she wrote in college about how not the super boiled down version is that maybe Western audiences shouldn't be trying to decide what is acceptable in Japanese culture as far as kids and sexuality, because it's not your culture, it's theirs. And just stuff like that, and people have been trying to throw that at her, trying to get her fired. And really, it boils down to, I agree with what Lawrence said in the video that Aaron's talking about. It boils down to, first off, Nintendo has no necessity to protect their employee. They're an employee. They're not a family member. If they did fire her for being attacked, I mean, yeah, that's kind of shitty, but they don't have any responsibility to not do that if it's going to end up causing the company harm. They're there to make money.
Yeah, they're there to
That's why they
make
exist.
money and protect their company.
But I don't think that that's what it is, since Nintendo never gets caught up in this shit, and we don't know what her other job was, and we don't know, maybe she was just a shitty employee, and then all of this started happening too, and they're like, you know what? For your quality as an employee, you're not worth our effort to save from this.
And I mean, they kind of did try too. She used to talk a lot more on Twitter, and they kind of were all like, "Can you just not go crazy for a little bit?" They tried hiding her.
Yeah.
So sucks, but
Yeah.
life
It
moves
just boils
on.
down to we don't know.
There's not enough
we don't know.
information available to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was some sort of you can't talk about this and we can't talk about that signed
Right.
non-disclosure.
NDAs.
Anyway, fellas, especially you two, what are you playing?
We've been playing Heroes more. I kept getting in. I was playing by myself the other day and kept getting in super garbage.
Don't ever do that.
We had one.
Never.
One assassin, 2 supports, 2 specialists, versus 3 assassins, which were Nova, Zeratul, and somebody else, and Uther and Karazim.
Yeah, you're fucked.
And I was like, oh, this is real nice. And then
You can only see 3 people on
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna lose this game.
I don't even remember who I was playing. I was playing a warrior or something, or I might have been an assassin. I think I might have been playing Kerrigan or something, and was up by myself on top lane, and it's fucking Karazim and Zeratul went top, and then some dude on bots just bitching at me the whole time. I was like, fucking come help bot, don't let this. I was like, dude, I can't do shit up here. But so that was fun. I bought the Nathan Drake collection, played through the first game, or I'm playing through it. I'm 30% through. Don't see why people like it that much.
I have yet to play.
The second game is apparently leaps and bounds better.
Okay, but I mean
Just like Mass.
for it to sell enough to warrant a second game,
You gotta think of when it came out, though. Like, the
I
graphics
did.
and all that, like,
I am. Like, the graphics are, kind of cool, but, like, there's nothing to the gameplay or story. There's nothing there.
It's
It's,
just,
it's just, like...
Can't-
I don't know. I
I
enjoyed the
haven't
story.
played it.
It was like, it felt like an Indiana Jones movie to me. Like, that's what
Kinda.
I like about them. They're just
I guess, but it was just like, we're going here now. Oh, these dudes followed us.
to the lost
We're,
city of El Dorado.
it wasn't even like that. It was just like, all right, let's do this. Oh shit, we're crashing. All right, there's more dudes here shooting at us. Oh, we got our map back. Let's go to the next place. Like, there's just nothing happens.
Wait till you get to the end. If you feel like this now, I can't wait for you to get to the end because you're probably gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
I
like,
haven't beaten the
like,
second or third one.
It's
but
it's not terrible, but like, it's nothing special. Like, it's not a game that I would expect to be a AAA title. But
the only time I've ever played that game franchise is, I think it was the second one that had multiplayer. I played that at my cousin's house.
the second and third one had it, and the fourth one's gonna have it too. Heard it's surprisingly fun, kind of like Last of Us. Like, a lot of people don't play it, but if you do play it, you're like, oh, that was pleasant.
When I played the second one's multiplayer was alright. I'm like,
Did you play when Matt and Derek and I were playing the Last of Us multiplayer?
I never actually
no,
played.
I played partway through The Last of Us, but I haven't finished it.
Yeah, but when we were playing the multiplayer.
Oh my
No.
god, you haven't finished the single player?
No,
Oh.
I bought the remastered or whatever quite a while ago, and I played through it for a little bit.
Take the Uncharted collection out of your PlayStation and put The Last of Us in.
I think,
And do not leave your room until you're done.
no, the season 2 of Dragon Ball Z is in my PlayStation right
or
now.
another
Nice.
option you have is you could play Heroes with me later.
That's true.
Don't do that. You're gonna have more fun with The Last of Us.
I could just go watch Dragon Ball Z though.
And then you could play.
Great. Because I was like, I need to actually finish.
Did
watching
it finally
it.
come?
No, I've had it for a few months.
I remember you.
I did-
I remember you were sitting there like,
I-
it's been like 3 months since I
It was
ordered
like
it.
6 months. I never got charged for it though, so that was cool.
What?
Yeah. I did get another email like 2 weeks ago with the same order confirmation number, but showing it at the full price and saying that they were shipping it to me. But like they never charged me again, and there's no shipping information for the thing.
If
they
you
sent
get a
me.
second one, I call dibs.
Well, I mean, if I get a second one, they're probably going to charge me like either $200 or $400,
Well,
and then I'm going to be like, "Hey, I already got this like 6 months ago. What the fuck?"
if they don't. No, what you do is you complain because they're charging you full price for the thing that you
Yeah.
ordered. You don't mention that you got
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
You don't mention you got another
But
one. You
I
give
don't-
me
but
one
that
of
was
them,
like that was like 2
and
weeks
then you
ago.
make them fucking like tear the
That
price
was like
down.
two weeks ago, and I haven't heard anything else from it, and like it never came through. But yeah, I ordered it, and when I ordered it, it said it was on like back order or whatever, but it let me place it, so I was just like, oh, all right. And then yeah, it took like 6 months to get it, and then when I got it, I got seasons 1, 2, and then 4 through 9. But season 3 wasn't in there, so I was like, all right, whatever. And then it ended up showing up like 5 days later in like its own box. But yeah, so
That's fucking weird.
yeah, it's because everyone was like, hey, all of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray for like $150. I'll do that.
Right.
So they sold out and had like
And then a
1,000
whole bunch of people were like, I also just want season 3 twice, so
Yeah.
somebody's not gonna get it
Yeah,
right away.
fuck you.
And
Seriously though, if you get a second shipment of it,
all right.
I fucking call dibs.
But yeah, I emailed them once when it had been like 3 weeks, and they were like, it should ship by August, whatever. I emailed them once like, hey, is there any ETA on this? And they were like, oh, there was a big lot of orders there, blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
We cannot make enough.
yeah, and I was like, okay, I just wanted like a rough time frame, but whatever. And then like another month later, I emailed them again, and they were like, sorry, here's $10 for the store. So I was like, okay. So I got paid $10 to get these TVs.
Nice.
But yeah, anyway, so I watched the first season a while ago, and then decided I should finish it, so I started the second season again the other day.
Nice.
Didn't ask you what you were watching, Dylan.
Well, it's in my PlayStation.
What else are you playing, Seth?
What am I playing? Not a whole lot. A lot of Netflix. Been playing some Heroes with some people. What? I like watching television shows.
This isn't a television show podcast.
Well, maybe it's not. Well, you know,
I finished Daredevil.
I need to watch that. I've been
watching The Office.
I've been playing a little bit of the Diablo 3 PTR for the next patch.
Are you excited about Season 6?
Not really.
You're going to be, though.
I'm gonna play it to get the stash tab. You gotta have more stash tabs. And the cosmetics.
PlayStation or for PC.
You don't have it on PC?
No, I just played on PlayStation.
Oh, well, if you got it on PC, I actually played the game, so it's good times.
All right.
Derek's gonna be joining me this season because that's actually Derek playing this season is gonna be what keeps me playing it this season because it's almost the exact same as Season 5 for Season 6, but it's like slightly different numbers on things. Some stuff got buffed.
But instead of Season 5, it's
Season 6. New cosmetics, but yeah, boom. Yeah, it's not very exciting and a little bit of WoW too. Been leveling some characters.
You want to talk about not really exciting right now? Let's talk some World of Warcraft.
Nothing is happening.
How has it been this long? Like, it's been over a year now since the last patch for Warlords, right?
Pretty
What?
much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Damn.
And then they had a filler patch. They're like, yeah.
Look, we turned on
Oh,
flying.
you guys know how Legion's coming out? Yeah, that's not going to happen for a while. Here's a patch that's got no content in it.
What the fuck?
I thought Legion was coming out like soon.
Yeah, but this was like at BlizzCon though. And like a month after, it was like a month after BlizzCon, the patch came out that added Valor points back in the game. It's like, this shouldn't have been removed in the first place. This isn't content. The fuck?
It's pretty bad.
It's a terrible patch. It's not going well for them currently, I don't think.
Well, it's just the problem is they're all like, we're only making 2 patches in Warlords so we can speed up our expansion cycle.
And then it still takes them 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? What's going on?
I don't know. I got my level.
Jay Wilson must be leading.
Paladin.
Fucking Jay
ready to
Wilson,
go.
he transferred.
I don't have any level 100s because I get bored.
Yeah. Well,
I have
my
3.
fucking level 100 was a level 90 boost that I used.
Yeah, no, I
now you
have
can get
a
100
character
boosts.
that I level 90 boosted as well.
Nice.
It's like level 94 now.
When we were doing that, I
might
leveled
be
the
96.
Goblin Hunter from level 1 to like 60 something from just doing dungeons for
Yeah,
like
that's how
3
that
days.
goes.
Yep.
The only reason I even got my WoW subscription again is because Kyle was talking about it. I was like, I think I'm going to see if I have enough gold to buy a subscription.
Don't ever do anything based on what Kyle's doing because
No,
he'll play it
it's-
for a day and
Hey,
then not.
it got me to stop playing fucking RuneScape because I was playing that for
I
some
think I
reason.
still have like 5 months of WoW because
So-
I forgot that it was on like auto renew.
Oh my God.
And like the day that I went to cancel it was like the day after it auto renewed.
I'm sitting on 6 months worth of time cards right now that I'm waiting for Legion.
That's
I've still
a
got-
smart idea.
I still got a time card from the Nibs party.
Really?
Yeah, just sitting on my.
I
fucking
used that
desk.
immediately when I got
I still
home.
had like 4 months.
But so yeah, and like he's like, oh, I'm gonna get my WoW sub, and then I'm like, I'll see if I have enough gold, and it's like, you'll have 10,000 gold left over if you buy the 30 days with gold. I'm like,
Oh, that's
All right.
so you can get in there without
Yeah,
logging in to do that.
yeah,
That's
it'll
cool.
take gold from all your characters on that server. I think it's only on that server. It might be all your characters. I
It
don't know.
makes sense if it was all your characters.
Yeah, because like it takes a percentage from each one or whatever has the most. So it left me with 10K. I'm like, not bad.
How much are they going for right now?
Like 40K ish.
Jesus
It was a lot of gold. I'm like,
I remember when they were like 18K.
yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days.
That inflation because no one's playing the game.
Yeah, maybe they'll go down again. Probably not.
And
Well, that's what's kind of
maybe.
hard about it. Is like people can't set them. Like it just it's based
it's
off
based
what
on-
people are
yeah.
willing to pay.
Yeah. Especially when it's like people that have money to do it are just like, we're gonna fucking run this. Because I know like when Burning Crusade came out, my brother and his friends played a shitload, and his guild just ran their server's auction house because they would just sit there and
There's a
buy
lot of
and
that
sell.
going
Like,
Those.
Like an Omega
There's a
Man.
lot of
Yeah.
people. There's a lot of servers like that.
well,
I remember.
you just have like ridiculous amounts of gold, and I was just like, all right.
I remember on my old server that my shaman was on, my Torn shaman, and there was this one guy that controlled all the ore on my server. So I'm like, I know I'm gonna have my ore sell, so here you go. I don't give a shit. Just put it on there. It's gonna get bought no matter what.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Then I made my Blue Panther mount.
So proud of you.
I did it. Saved all my money.
So I played some Division this week as usual. Just
Motherfucker ain't even gonna ask me.
no, we're gonna save the best for last.
Oh, that is not accurate.
So
I think you're the best. Nick.
I played some Division this week. I'm just getting ready for the incursions, doing the grind right now. Essentially, you log on, do your dailies, log out. It's what it is. Jaguars still undefeated in the 2019 football season. We're currently 12-0. Going for our second undefeated season. I'm thinking if we go undefeated, I'm going to retire, like, at the Super Bowl. Like, before I play, I'm just going to retire. I mean, I'm already going
And
to the
then they
Hall
just
of Fame, so
immediately lose.
it'd be funny. Probably happen. So that's happening still. I played a little bit of Rocket League this week with a buddy for about 3 hours. I haven't played since they added like the weird maps, like the
Yeah, there's new maps.
the
on
whole
it.
circle and the 2 goals and the ledge one. That was tons
Yeah,
of
I haven't
fun.
played for a while.
I haven't played those ones.
I know the basketball mode is coming.
Yeah, that looks really neat.
No, it's
so
pretty.
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna play a little bit when that updates, but
The last game I played had a square ball in it, and that was fucking infuriating.
Sounds like it would
You
be.
didn't play the hockey puck one then, did you?
Oh no, I played the hockey
'cause
puck
that
one.
was
I was
fucking
slightly
irritating.
Nice.
better with that one than the goddamn square.
There's like an ice
Cube.
one too.
Sorry.
That might be
Cube.
it. I haven't played that yet. But we did that for like 3 hours. I always forget like that is like when I play that game with another person or two.
It's
like,
so much fun.
It's like,
yeah.
Except when I play with you, it's just infuriating.
Are you,
No, actually, I think all the games I have online are of us playing. That one time it was like the 4 of us or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Well, it's like Aaron would do like awesome, and then he'd come play with us and just have like a super shit game.
But
Or like we'd be doing fine and it would be like 0-0, and then like the other team would score like 4 points.
it's pretty bad. Still kind of picking my way through Earthbound, but that's slowed down because my work game has switched to XCOM. Came out for the Vita, the first one, the Enemy Unknown. So I've been playing that. That's wow.